Hi, this is Sherry Veronica. This car, P6, has Sandra Mason. And when she got out of this car, people bowed to her. And I was kind of shocked. I know that Barbadians are still pretty much in love with royalties and royals and the fact that they came out of slavery. They're very proud of that. They have a lot of pride in being Barbadians, meaning they are proudful and they're prideful of having come from slavery. But this is 2025, and Barbados has talked about being a republic and moving away from the colonial ties. But when she got out of this car, they bowed to her. I know presidents of countries that drive their own car, that go about on their own way. You know, they're not threatened. Nobody's threatening to get rid of her. She could drive herself. She doesn't need a chauffeur. Sandra Mason does not need a chauffeur. There are many, many bigger countries where the leaders get around on their own, and they're not afraid that someone is gunning for them. She's not afraid of anyone gunning for her. Not in Barbados. They don't move like that. They just don't move. They move as though they want to be re-enslaved. That's how you move. They move as though they've never known of slavery. They've never heard of slavery. They don't know what has happened to them in the past. And when I say the past, I mean most of their past. They're newly freed people, but they act as though they don't remember, okay? And they bowed to her. They bowed to her. It should never have happened. She should never allow that, but she did. She likes it. She likes it, okay? So here it goes. I'm gonna play. I'm gonna keep it on mute, okay? Well, I don't need to keep it on mute. I can unmute it, but I'll play it because I don't think there's any music in the background. Let me see. Yeah, there was music in the background, so this is a retake. Here it goes. See that? They should be ashamed, but they do have no shame. Should be ashamed, but they don't have it. They do not have any shame. I think this was the walk, cancer walk. And this video is compliments of the Nation News. Yeah, she could do all that on her own. Okay, all of what you're seeing, she could have done on her own. She could have driven herself there, and she could have walked and sat in the chair that they had for her. You know, people know where they're supposed to be seated, and no one should be bowing. Black people bowing to black people like royalty. What? I keep telling you, it's a wasted, the last 100 years, the last century is a waste. You didn't learn anything. You did not learn anything. It's a wasted century, okay? This is Sherry Veronica.
Help me spread the word about Naked Departure via social media. Subscribe and share to show support and love for our channels.